coolest alien women in Star Trek. I did have the privilege once of doing an episode, ironically called First Contact. Not the film, but an episode of First Contact, in which Bibi Newirth from Cheers
Are you really an alien?
believed that I was an
It's
alien
all right to tell me.
and seduced me and allowed
Why
me,
should I?
through our seduction, to escape the prison in which I was being held. And she had these fabulous sort of Lena Wertmuller glasses on, and she used to go say, "Oh, my alien."
My alien.
My favorite, obviously, is the character Deanna Troi, played by the beautiful Marina Sirtis, who is part Betazoid, so she reads your mind and is empathic in addition to being sexy. So she's got a place near and dear to my heart. I think I'm having a midlife crisis.
I believe you.
I'm not sleeping well.
Dr. Crusher has something that can take care of that.
What I need, I can't get from Dr. Crusher. Counselor, do you think it's possible for two people to go back in time, fix a mistake they've made?
On this ship, anything's possible.
In the early days of Star Trek, when Maurice Hurley was writing with Rick Berman, there were a lot lustier women on the show. I do remember one race of aliens, the Bringloidi, in which this wonderful, sexy, tall, red-headed actress came into Riker's quarters and dropped her skirts, and I thought, this is a great way to make a living.
William, is something wrong?
What do you mean?
Do you not like girls?
And Riker, again, to refer to my early days, had the privilege of serving on a Klingon ship where the tradition is that if you go with a Klingon woman, you go with both Klingon women, and they travel in pairs. So there was the challenge that Riker was up to. I wasn't sure about Frakes.
They are inquisitive. They would like to know how you would endure
Endure what?
them.
One or both? I've had a very good experience with alien women. A prosthetic forehead in every port. That was my motto.
I should have known. Even their transporters can't be trusted.
On Next Gen, I was the chick, you know, and so there was stuff that, you know, I had to do. I have to say, I didn't really have a problem with it at all. As I said many times, being an ugly child and, you know, and ending up being someone's fantasy is so beyond what I thought would happen when I was a teenager that I actually find it hugely flattering, and I'm just worried as I get older that it's going to go away. So
I go back and I watch some of these original episodes, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm lucky, the ones that I catch, but man, you know, Kirk's down there with these scantily clad women constantly. We could use more of that.
You're beautiful.
Kiss me.
I have had, well, three, T'Pol being the tempestuous George and Martha relationship. And then there was one with a princess who we got marooned on this swampy island. And then Trip got pregnant by a pretty hot lizard girl in the first season. So he's had three. He seems to have a thing for aliens.
Susan Oliver in The Cage, I thought was terrific. You know, you had a woman who essentially could play it all. She was a Green Orion slave girl. She was the nice girl next door. I thought that was a terrific performance and a terrific character.
How far can they control my mind?
If I tell you, then will you pick some dream you've had and let me live it with you?
I'd say Kim Cattrall in Star Trek VI. She was quite a hot Vulcan. I thought she was fun to look at.
Captain on the bridge. As you were. Lieutenant.
Valeris, sir.
Kirstie Alley, I remember her.
Hold, please. Thank you, sir.
It's the Vulcan thing, maybe.
Of course, there was the time when the Doctor's programmer, Dr. Zimmerman, got to visit Deep Space Nine. And I must say that walking down the promenade on Deep Space Nine was an excellent opportunity to see many beautiful alien babes. It was really a trill a minute.
Dax? Is that you?
Arandis, I was wondering if you were still here.
Oh.
Dax had an affair with Vanessa Williams' character when she was Curzon Dax. And then there's a scene where Vanessa Williams is in between my legs and we're doing the whole thing with the pottery.
Doesn't the clay feel good?
Oh my God. But Vanessa Williams was very nice, despite the fact that I had a practically naked body wrapped around her.
Now pour your emotions into it. Begin to mold it. Feel the texture in your hands.
I do. I feel it, I really do.
As I recall, I managed to surprise Lita coming out of the shower.
Oh. Sorry.
Not at all. Which was a very memorable experience.
Well, the truth is, not everyone can be a Dabo girl. First of all, you have to be able to wear the clothes, and believe me, that's not easy. You have to be able to calculate odds in your head very quickly, and most importantly, you need a very supple wrist. Like this.
Renee Echevarria created Lita, and I just always thought he did a lovely job, but especially as the series progressed, to go from, you know, fun, mischievous Dabo girl, and there are so many of them, to a compassionate, one of the leaders of the Ferengi Rebellion, really, and to go for getting the Union established and to be supportive of Rom and to be on his side in that and to form a friendship with him and to have an attraction grow and then, you know, love grow, to be pining away for the guy that was only pretty on the inside. It was such a wonderfully Star Trek choice and so just deep and beautiful.
Never pick a fight with a Klingon.
I'm not gonna fight with you, B'Elanna.
Afraid I'll break your arm, you should be.
B'Elanna, stop it! This isn't about the gun, this is about sex. But that's not gonna happen right now.
I think it is.
Of course, B'Elanna Torres, half Klingon, very, very beautiful. But, you know, she, except for those few episodes where we were in the Doctor's fantasies, she never paid much attention to him.
I want you to be happy, B'Elanna.
Without you. What?
Shh. I'll always be fond of you. That will never change.
You can't just leave me. I couldn't bear to be alone.
She's not really an alien, she's a former Borg, but the Doctor's most important relationship with a cyborg was, of course, Seven of Nine. And the Doctor eventually became her mentor and close friend. And I remember one particular episode where the Doctor sketched Seven in the nude.
Keep still, please.
Anything you say, Doctor.
That was a good day.
Are you familiar with physical forms of pleasure?
If you are referring to sexuality, I am fully functional, programmed in multiple techniques.
How long has it been since you've used them?
8 years, 7 months, 16 days, 4 minutes, 22.
Far too long. She seems to me to be the only sexual being in the midst of legions of drones. There was a description of her in the script, which was that she was hauntingly beautiful, but really very frightening at the same time. And I think they accomplished that, which is quite a knife edge to walk, to create something that's enormously sort of attractive or compelling, put it that way, to look at, and yet very frightening.
Have you ever experienced a perfect moment in time?
Anisha is very beautiful. I mean, it's strikingly beautiful. And as played by Donna Murphy, also unusual, interesting, charismatic, independent. And in their first encounter, there is a certain amount of tension between them.
The fans of these shows and of these films have such affection and devotion to all the cast members, and certainly particularly Captain Jean-Luc Picard. So I take my seduction of him very seriously.
It's been 300 years since I've seen a bald man.
How is it that you never married? And don't tell me it's just because you haven't got around to it yet.
What's the rush?
I should warn you, I've always been attracted to older women.